What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. We're at a new year, 2025. USA wins
Gold, baby.
gold.
That's right. We start off the new year in a great thing.
So awesome. Good for those guys. A lot of good talent. Captain, a good look for the Capitals, I would say.
Yeah,
You know,
all their prospects shine bright this
Kinda-
year. Leonard, Hudson, I know Latvia had Matiko. I think Czechia had one, and I think there was maybe one more. There should have been one. Should have been one on Team Canada and Cristal, but you know it was left off. But yeah, it was
it
a
looks
fantastic tournament, man. It
Yeah,
was so
it's fun.
awesome. The medal games were like perfect. Like they weren't like blowouts or nothing. Like they were great games. I mean, the gold medal game went to overtime. Finland already had beaten.
U.S. came back too.
Yeah, US had to come back because they got beat by Finland in the preliminary rounds, and so then there was kind of a revenge game for the US. And yeah, they took it to them. It was such a good game, man. It was close. It was good. Hats up, or tip my hats to the Finns, man. Great performance. You know. You know, it sucks to see them. They can't. You know, they got silver. You know, it's sad. They like the gold, but hey, USA baby. You know, represent all day. You know. I don't know who won the bronze game tonight. It was Sweden and Czechia. I didn't look to see who won that one. But
I'm not sure either.
Yeah, either way, fantastic tournament. The NHL is looking bright in the future for these young guys.
This coming year will be in Minnesota, St. Paul, and Minneapolis, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, USA looking to three-peat.
I would love to see that. Ooh. Definitely would love to go to that. But probably
good luck. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that'd be awesome. But having it be in Minnesota with good luck.
Probably already sold out.
Yeah.
So
we'll just have to look forward to the Four Nations.
Four Nations, there we go.
We're the big dogs.
That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a good as well coming up. We'll be talking about that here in some weeks. I don't know what we're gonna do because that's gonna be like 2 weeks off almost of nothing. So we'll talk about probably a lot of South Dakota hockey, which we'll jump into in a little bit. Talk about
because I mean, well, no, the season will still because when your guys' state
March something.
Mid-March, kind of, isn't it? Yeah,
March
so
14,
the season
15,
will be about
16,
almost done by that time.
So everything should be heating up by then because it's in February, isn't it?
Yeah.
So everything will be heating up for South Dakota hockey. But big news right now. We will have Carter Sanderson coming back, talking. We got some a little bit in depth, I guess, questions that he might not know.
Yeah.
You know, it's more maybe a team thing or ownership, but kind of maybe to hear what the
something
players know.
Probably, I'm sure, was more talked about before he came in.
Maybe.
I mean, since this being his first year, you know, this probably was talked about last year, maybe. I assume.
I don't know.
I don't know how long this top take. This is something just came out.
It just came out of the blue in regular people's.
Yeah,
It's like, whoa! I saw them like they said USA said no. I'm like, good. I'm like, I don't want to see him.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Like it'd be cool because like that, you know, different competition and all that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it's better competition. I don't know really if
it's kind of. I feel like they're in the same league. So like the OHL and the USHL, it's like the same.
It's just US and Canada based.
Yeah. Exactly. So, let's just jump in. So we'll have Carter next week, the 14th. We're super excited to have him back again. Again, we'll ask some pretty good questions and see how he's still going. He's been doing pretty good, getting some more points under his belt, playing more, it looks like. So it's been fun to just kind of see the box scores and stuff like that, see a little one or...
Yeah, I wish you could watch.
I know.
It's so
much. I know. Maybe when he gets up to UND, I'll probably start
of course.
Maybe we can split that or something.
Yeah.
But that flow hockey, you get so much. That's the good thing. You get a lot. You
do get a lot to watch.
Almost every league you can think of.
Yeah.
So it's probably very
worth
honestly, it's cheap probably when you really think about it. But yeah. But anyways, let's hop into South Dakota hockey. I guess I don't really. I can look, but right now we're gonna look at two clips here in a little bit. One by Wyatt Reeder from Rapid. He sent in a video. He actually made a video, 6 minutes long of his highlights. I found a nice little clip in there that really showcases him, I think, very well. And then another clip of an Aberdeen Cougar player, Leighton, that I love this goal, the play he made. I can watch that for days just for how nice it just is because you tell the kids to do something and it finally
Yeah.
something works out.
Hey,
So
see it.
but yeah, this weekend some big games. Aberdeen's got a really big game against Brookings on Saturday. Friday we got 2 games in South Dakota with Yankton and Sioux Center. We have Huron and Brookings. Huron and Brookings will be if Huron can come out of the gate hot, it'll be very fun because Huron's goalie, I feel like, is kind of can keep that team alive.
Mhm.
So get a quick goal, and if Brookings think it's going to be an easy game, you can get
In for a long one.
you can be in for a long one. Saturday we got 3 games, some good ones as well. Mitchell and Sioux Falls West, that'll be a good one. And then Watertown and Sioux Center, and then the late game is Brookings and Aberdeen in Aberdeen. So for us, it's a big game.
Yep. Big home game.
And get us in the back to the win column and get us over 500. So
And off a break.
and
you
off
didn't
of,
play this
yeah,
last weekend.
Yep, off
so
a break. So we need to come out fast and quick. So
that's a big game to come off of having a week off.
Yep. And then Sunday, another 2 big games. Sioux Falls West will play Yankton. That's gonna be really good. Yankton's still number 1 right now, which because of how many games they've played, and they've only lost, I think, 2.
Yeah.
So good for Yankton. Sioux Falls West, I believe. I always get these mixed up, but yeah, Sioux Falls West. We beat Sioux Falls West. We got their only loss right now. So, again, a tough team. They, I think the Sioux Falls teams are both tough teams, and that Sioux Falls West and Yankton will be a really good game on Sunday. And then Pierre and Aberdeen play at 3:00 in Aberdeen. The thing I love about that is, to be honest, I think our guys think Pierre is going to be a little easy, and I don't think so. The last few games, Pierre might have been a little slow, but they're clicking, dude.
Yeah.
They're pounding. They're not giving up. What Landon Badger's doing down there, is good right now. They're not an easy team. I think we played them in the preseason like 3 times or so, and they beat them. But they're not going to be an easy team. And I think after Brookings, depends on a win or a loss. I think either way, that their mindset might get them in trouble.
Yeah.
So I've heard one of the guys already say, Brookings gonna be a tough one, but then you got an easy one on Sunday. So, no.
Yeah, no, you never want to go in with that mindset.
Pierre is not an easy team. I've always liked Pierre, and I don't see them as an easy team at all. Yeah. So I hope our players are ready for both of these games.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of been the Aberdeen culture. It's been playing down. You think you got an easy one going in, so you play down, and you get surprised and you lose.
Yeah,
we've both experienced that firsthand.
Yep, I think that's exactly what's going to happen. I hate to say it, but yeah, we could end up losing both games this weekend, and hopefully it can be a reality check because I feel like we gotta these we're halfway through.
Yeah,
we're halfway through. Some teams aren't, but we're halfway through, and all these games count. It's going to come down to the wire, and yeah, we have an OT loss, which is probably going to maybe help us. But a lot of these teams are going to be very chomping at the bits, dude.
Yeah, they'll be playing an extra week or something when you guys will be off.
Yeah,
and then they could come and pass you.
Yep. So it's just gonna be tough. It really is. So yeah, that's what's going on this weekend with South Dakota hockey, and I believe we will be live streaming the Brookings and Aberdeen game.
Yep.
We're excited with that. We're gonna test the JV game, make sure that we can kind of get things going, and then we'll go live, hopefully, with the varsity and make sure it runs smoothly this time.
This time we'll hopefully be hooked up to the Ethernet instead of running through Wi-Fi and have messed with shutter speed of the camera and just all in all be a better viewing experience for you guys.
Yep.
And better than last time.
Yeah,
and
that's our hope and goal. If it doesn't work out, then we'll probably end up. Well, I got another camera I can try.
We'll just put a GoPro on a player's helmet. And I'll have the feed to me, and I will commentate to you guys. It'll just be amazing.
But yeah, so we'll try to live stream the Brookings and Aberdeen game here with a little commentating as well.
I'll do the best I can. Hopefully I don't annoy you too much.
But
it'll be all right.
Yeah, we like it. So before we get into the NHL, I do want to go through 2 clips, like I said before. These 2 clips again. First one's gonna be Wyatt Reeder from Rapid, and the second one is gonna be Leighton Clefman from Aberdeen. We I'm the one that kind of seen these. Brian has just seen a little clip of them,
Mhm.
but I enjoy watching these clips because it shows the individual effort, but it's just what a good hockey play,
Yeah.
individual good hockey play, and so we're gonna run through these quick. Get the other. There we go. I don't
We're
know how many
good.
times I have to click on the dumb thing. So we'll run. I'll let it run through without trying to say, oh hey, this.
Yeah.
Um, so I'll run it through. This one's Wyatt Reader. Wyatt's gonna be right here, number 7. We'll run through it, and then I'll kind of go play by play on why I really like this play and why I think Wyatt is such a good player.
Mhm.
So just right off the bat, um, yeah, you can tell that he doesn't want to get rid of this puck, which you tell guys, if you're gonna dump, you're gonna dump the puck in, you better go get it. So just a nice individual play, and then it gives a nice little view here, and yeah, it's just overall it starts at the top for me. So you see Wyatt comes here, doesn't get rid of the puck, sees that there's pressure here, he decides to just turn around and look at his options the other way.
Open up space for
Opens up.
more of a lane. Because I mean, we know
Exactly.
when we played, and I'm sure all high schoolers, most situations like that, that defenseman is dumping it.
Yep.
He's dumping it neutral zone off the boards, chipping it up just to get it out because he doesn't want to lose
Yeah.
it and then have them break it in for a 1-0.
Exactly.
And so that's a play you don't normally typically see
Yeah.
in our style in our high school hockey.
Yeah. So I love that. Now he's in the middle of the ice and you can see the whole ice. He didn't just get rid of the puck. He's like, yeah, let's regroup it. Let's look and see what we got. And that's what he does. And he apparently sees a good opening and he takes off with some speed. I love the head up, but right here, he takes his hand off his stick. He knows there's 2 guys here. He needs to protect the puck as much as possible. He's going to lean on this left leg and protect this puck and make sure that these guys are not going to be near him.
Mm-hmm.
These 2 guys, their job is to get them to the boards. They did a good job, but they didn't pinch. Now, the big thing is there's going to be a Sioux Falls defenseman that plays a little bit too early.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the only way Reader can read this play is with his head up. You'll see here, head comes up right there, checks it, and makes a sharp cut right between that D and that forward that's trying to pinch him. And now he's got a little breakaway that leads, does a little shimmy shake to the right, left, and goes right over that blocker and scores. So it's just a beautiful play. Look at this. I would call this a little breakaway, always. And he gets a nice little play here. Again, right, left, right over that blocker in that pad. It's just an overall smart play, hockey IQ, off the chart, doesn't get rid of the puck, knows he wants it, keeps his head up, protects the puck, makes a nice little move right here, right cut back just perfectly, and just a beautiful goal. Just you can't be wrong with it, man.
No.
Just an awesome goal.
Especially for a defenseman.
Yeah.
It's good offensive abilities.
So again, I give him so much credit because when you play against him, you don't see him throwing the puck.
No.
And
he's smart, high IQ plays.
Exactly, and he's so strong with the puck that 9 out of 10 times it's just going to be a shot or it's going to be a nice pass. There's some nice passes. So he's just such a good player, and he's so fun to watch.
Yeah.
And so is this Rapid team. The Rapid team's fun to watch. They went up to Dickinson with us, or not with us, but they went up to Dickinson at the same tournament. And you can just tell that they have fun. They're playing good hockey, and they're just a fun game to watch. So again, that one was Wyatt Reader. I'll just watch it one more time because again, I really do enjoy it. It's something I could just watch over and over. Just the patience. It's stuff you can't teach. It's stuff you learn over time. And you just did such a good job. Quick turn, and just a nice bury. You just can't go wrong.
No,
really can't. Really like that play.
Yeah.
So our next one here, again with Aberdeen here. This is up in Dickinson. I really enjoyed watching this online. Both Aberdeen and Rapid played really good up there. With Layton here, again, we'll go through the same thing. He's going to be number 11 right here, and he yeah, it just starts at the beginning here. But man, it's just I love the read of reading the play. I love the great pass from our other forward Trake, and then just using his speed to get past that defender. Like it's just a beautiful play. Um, it really is, and it starts. It starts with our captain Devin here, actually. So we know that he's gonna have the puck, and he's gonna, he's got room to move.
And his head's already up. He's looking.
Yeah, he
You
knows.
see, that's a smart. That's something you don't see either. He's looking. Who's coming? Where do I have an open? Ice to skate to? Where am I gonna go? He's decision making already before he's even gotten to the puck.
Yep. So he's definitely looking at this guy, seeing what he's gonna do. But we tell the guys, hey, when when we got possession, we got to go. We can't just we want to break it out, but when there's ice there, take the ice.
Yep.
So and that's what Layden does here so very well. So Devin gets it, looking up, fumbles, gets past that defender like it. He probably would have ended up getting that puck back, but Trake was right there. So a nice little pass. And now this is what I love about Layden, right? Layden's got two options here. Layden can go in front where he gets that pass, or he could go straight up. Breakout, you always never go straight up. Unless this guy's not here, go straight up. But he's right there. So you got to read that play, which he does. Trake here is going to have a nice pass right to tape. Beautiful pass. You don't see that in practice, I'll tell you that much. So it looks great. But right away, too, as Layden goes, see, boom. First two steps, and now he's just going. Great little pass. Love it. Now he's got speed. The defender has no speed at all.
Yeah, he's got to be ready. The defender hasn't turned yet. He's gone.
They're on a little change here, but no speed coming from that defenseman. All he's got to do is just move right around him, which he does. Nice, easy, chip it around him. Again, so all you got to do a little chip, make him fall. Now you got yourself a breakaway. Get your leg up.
He takes a shot.
And takes a nice
shot. Hell of a shot, too.
Yep.
Great
nice shot right over that glove.
Pretty.
So, again, just both of them. Two good hockey plays that I could just watch over and over. I love the speed of both of them. Again, heads up, knows what he's got to do. Okay, see the defender, get the pass, chip it over, breakaway, goal. And so, it's beautiful. I love it. And it's funny because, let's get back to that. I told him, I said, hey, dude, that was a beautiful goal. I told him that. I texted him, like, nice goal, loved it. And the thing that was funny was the next period, the same play happened, but he went behind.
Yeah.
He went behind the D, and we got intercepted.
Yeah, see.
So I then send him both videos, said, you see what we're on here?
Yeah, what'd you do
like,
wrong?
Ah, man. So, now, so now getting that graved in, see what happens when you do, one versus the other. You got speed coming in, cutting across, you got your breakaway versus now you're turned over, now you're taking a big loop to come back.
Yeah, because
it doesn't help us.
On that play, too, there's actually two passing options that he creates that are better for himself. Is one, that first pass, across. The other is if that board side D pinches up, well, that guy can just put it up off the boards, chip it off the boards, and he has a straight shot because he's still coming in at that angle, so he can come in and just grab that puck and still keep going, still keeping his momentum to keep going to burn past that other defenseman. So that gives two options better compared to just kind of one option if you were to continue to going straight. And so that's the best plays. Yep, go across.
Yeah, it's awesome, dude. Yep, loved it. So again, those two, Wyatt and Layden, great plays, guys. Great individual plays. Again, this goes out to everybody. We want your clips, individual clips, and great saves even.
Yeah.
Goaltenders.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what it is.
We want to showcase you guys, so send them in. It doesn't have to be just you. It can be your team. A good passing play on a power play, whatever it is.
Yeah.
We want to see them. We want to showcase them and why South Dakota hockey needs to be looked at.
Yeah.
So if we're the ones that got to do it, we'll be proud to do it because it makes it fun for us to go over these films.
Yeah.
Because again, those two plays, they're good. Like that shows your guys' talent, and we are more than happy to do that for you guys. So send it in. We Instagram, YouTube here, DakotaGoons@gmail.com, whatever.
If you want to burn it on a disc or a USB and send it through mail,
no,
no,
no, no, dude.
not gonna give your address, but
no, we're
well,
not
I'll
doing
give
that.
Cody's address.
No.
You won't get mine. Send it to
No.
Cody. All right, Barry has his parents. We give his parents' address. I'm sure they
God,
love the mail.
Jeez. No, just send it to any of our platforms.
Yeah.
If it doesn't fit, put it on YouTube, make it private, send it to us. That'll be okay.
Just email it to us.
Email at dakotagoons@gmail.
If it's too big, yeah, just email
So,
it. Then,
you know, yeah, if you do have any questions, again, social media at anybody, you know, during the day I'm on my phone most of the time, a lot, which shouldn't be. But I'll get back to you guys in a heartbeat pretty much. So, again, Wyatt, thank you for your video. That was all from Wyatt. We're thankful for that. And I was watching that game and I clipped that one. So, yeah, again, send them in, guys. I will get that clip out for sure. I'll make sure we get that because we want you guys to send us some nice clips. So, but yeah, so fun hockey for South Dakota.
That was good.
And yeah, that's better than some beer clip of a week. Watching guys fight. You'll all be there, but come on now.
Yeah,
so,
eventually we'll all get there.
So yeah, fun times there, guys. Yeah, dude, that right there, those two videos just got me pumped for this weekend.
I know,
I'm just like,
see how they do coming off the break, because they had the Dickinson tournament and then they had the break. Now they're coming back, so to see how they can keep up, you know, how that type of play.
Yeah.
You know, they get a good shot against Brookings. Just make it a good game.
Yep. Yeah, for you.
Yep, for me. I'm still an alumni, so like I don't like to see them lose. So, but I can't be biased, so I just like to see good hockey, good goals. That's all I care for. So I like that Michigan, man. That was such a good game.
Yeah.
High scoring game, overtime. Oh man, you don't see that often. Not for like.
Yeah,
we've been to. I don't even know if we've ever been to played in overtime. I don't think I have. Maybe once. My whole career.
I don't even know.
I think maybe once against Watertown.
I know we did in Watertown for state.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
But.
Won't remind me.
Yeah. Anyways, oh yeah, we did against JV State too, my junior year. You weren't part of that.
Oh.
We played Rapid and we lost in overtime.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Is that to go into the championship?
No, that was the first game.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
So we won consolation. They won. It would have been reversed, but
dang.
oh well, no big deal. Anyways, yeah, that's all for South Dakota tonight, boys. Again, more clips, please. Bring the clips in, guys. We love watching your guys' clips, so send them in as much as possible. So, but yeah, let's head into the NHL, man. They're big things are moving in the East, and again, we're gonna keep that.
A lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, we're gonna keep that at the end, just because it's very entertaining, of course.
Yeah, there's too much to do that in the beginning.
But you know, we'll start in the Pacific like we usually do.
Yeah.
So. The Canes, I'm loving it. They're coming. They're staying. Edmonton's coming up. So, again, nothing really changes too much with that Eastern or the Pacific Division. It's just going to be a dogfight pretty much for 2 and 3 with, I think, Canes and Edmonton. I think that's just how it's going to be. Vancouver and Calgary are going to be fighting for that wild card spot. And for some reason, the Ducks are somehow questionable. Again, so is everybody, of course, but
Trouba.
Yeah, that Ducks team, you know, they're last 10, 6-4. It's not bad, especially when you have Vancouver 3-4.
Now,
so
Vancouver, Hughes was out for a little bit. He's back now. But then you have the Miller and Pedersen little whatever that whole drama was going on. I have no idea if that's even real or not. So then you have that, and then. Yeah, and so like that was kind of, I think, with all that going on, probably why they took a little bit of a slump.
Yeah.
And able to climb back up, because then they have Dallas too, Dallas and Colorado. I know we're not in Central.
Yeah,
but
don't get
I'm saying for a wild card spot. You said that Vancouver's in the hunt for a wild card spot. Well, they're second because they got Dallas up there above them. But yeah, Calgary's hunting them for the second spot for the wild card spot.
Yep. So
and that's why I say tonight it's a big game for Calgary and the Anaheim, because if Calgary wins, well, they move up to tie Vancouver. But if Anaheim wins, well, then they're only 2 games back.
Yeah.
You know, and so like it's a big division game for them at least.
Yeah. No. So yeah, this yeah, man, Vegas has been just crushing it.
Yeah. Holy crap.
They haven't even lost 10 games yet.
Oh.
Like they OT, but
last month. So in
crazy.
December, Vegas played 12 games and they went 10-2.
Yeah, dude, they've been hot. Like, and it's surprising. because we didn't have them this high, and
Oh.
they've been crushing it. So
Well, just based off of everything that happened transpired.
Yeah, you
you're
wouldn't
just
think
like
of
you'd
it.
think they would at least rescind a little bit.
yeah, not even a chance.
Oh.
So Vegas looking really good. I don't see them losing that spot in number one
No.
because they would have to lose quite a bit,
Mhm.
and I just don't see that happening.
Unless after the Four Nations that break,
That's
something
that, I was
happens.
gonna say that at the end of the podcast that's gonna be the big I feel like it's gonna be a reset for all these teams.
Yeah.
Almost like if everything's still close,
Mhm.
dude, that could be a reset that a lot of teams need.
Well, and come that time, there's like a month and a half of hockey left,
Yeah,
and then it's playoffs.
yeah.
So like it's
So, but yeah, we'll talk about that Four Nations towards the end here. But yeah, I think that could help. Yeah. So, but yeah, I think a big thing is going to be Vegas is probably going to keep that one if they don't stop what they're doing.
Mhm.
You know, they've had a good 6 points pretty much
Mhm.
lead for weeks,
Mhm.
months actually. So I'm not too worried about them too much. But yeah, I think the Kings and Edmonton are going to fight it off.
What do you? Speaking of the Kings, you tell me about this kid. I can't pronounce that. Kielov, whatever the guy was picked up by New York off waivers.
Yeah.
From the Kings. Has he played at all for
No.
them or nothing? He's just a
No,
prospect.
so what happened with Arthy or Artie or Arth, we call him, I guess, Kavala or whatever. Yeah, I can't. Yeah. Anyway, he's American born too. I don't. Anyways, with him, he got hurt. Our plan was to trade him away for like a 6th, 7th round pick.
Okay.
Gets hurt in preseason. Finally came back. He was active, and we just have no room for him, and we sent him down to waivers, and Rangers picked him up.
Okay. So
now, he is a good player. He can shoot the puck good. He just hasn't had time to really develop. We just don't have we didn't have the guys, and the guys that now came. So he just got in a bad spot.
Yeah.
I hope he does good with the Rangers.
Uh-huh.
I hope he, can make an impact with them. Is that gonna help the Rangers out like the savior? No, it's not close to that. But it'll be interesting. I think he helps him out a little bit, but nothing crazy.
Yeah, obviously not now. Maybe in the future.
He's not gonna get time in LA. That's why they were sending him down. One, to get an assignment, to play a few games, get under his belt. But yeah, it sucks to see, but it just it's business at this point with him. So
yeah, it just basically sounds like just an unfortunate. He got hurt and kind of got forgotten about because everything else is going around.
Yeah.
And he was just kind of in the corner, and then when he came out, it's like, oh crap, kind of forgot about you.
Yeah. Yeah. So like I said, I think the plan for the Kings, what I've kind of seen and heard was, let's play him in preseason as much as possible, get him showcased, and then ship him out for our first or
something
not first,
return.
but some draft picks.
Yeah.
Just didn't happen. Gets hurt. We had to send him down. He's free pick for the Rangers. Okay. No big deal.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. But yeah, with my Canes, dude, I kind of been like waiting for something bad to happen, but man, I gotta just jump on this train and be like, heck yeah,
be proud.
Finally, like,
be proud, man.
They're doing great without Drew Doughty.
Mm-hmm.
He's coming maybe back right before Four Nations, maybe or this month maybe. I know he's starting to skate, so we might see him come back this month. If not, maybe it's after Four Nations. But I think right now it's like, whoa, gosh, who does he play with? Because coach has been running 11-7 type of thing, and so it's just Hiller's been good at coaching this team right now. Our goalie tantrum with Reeder and Kemper are fantastic, and it's a fun team to watch. Brent Clark has been great on defense. He's
Byfield
showing up. Byfield's been now showing up again. We're getting we're getting guys that are hurt back, health. So it's and I think the guys that have been playing have been showing, okay, hey, you got to keep me in the lineup here and there, and so it's a good competition everywhere, and it's been really fun to watch. So I wish they have more games where I can watch, not at 9 o'clock, but watching some highlights and some part of some periods here and there. Again, I said it in the beginning of the year, LA Kings fans, be excited for the Kings. Be excited. You need to be excited, and I was right. At least I was right on one thing.
Hey.
So yeah,
it counts.
So, but yeah, excited for the Canes for sure. Edmonton again, they're gonna sneak in. Well, not sneak in. They're gonna make it to the playoffs, and they're gonna
Yeah.
be a fan favorite again, and a favorite to make it back to the playoffs or into the Stanley Cup Finals. And
They were
again,
able to at least bounce back from a kind of a poor
Start.
beginning of the season,
Yeah.
unlike some others.
Yeah, last 10, 7-2-1, best in that. Second best in that Pacific Division. So, and they're playing tonight, which
And they're winning, I think, still 3-0 against Boston.
Yeah. So, again, a good team in Edmonton, and
they won 4-0 against Boston. So
yeah, so that's gonna.
There you go. They move up.
Yep, they're gonna move up right past the. They're gonna move up in the standing too. They'll be number 2 now.
Yep.
Over the Canes. But yeah, Edmonton's gonna look hot again. Vancouver, Calgary, even Edmonton. You know, they're gonna be fighting for a spot. It looks like Seattle just keeps dropping, man.
Yeah.
After they picked up
Capo.
I thought, okay, there's the spark they need, and it's just not. I don't know. Is it the coaching? I don't know what it is.
They got a new coach this year.
Yeah, I don't know.
And so I don't just they're just
they're
trying to get things together. It looks like again, which I don't know. After making was it
playoffs like 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
Yeah, and then just kind of I don't know. Are they gonna start? I don't know. Can you even call it a rebuild?
I don't think it is a because they're in the rebuild stage.
They just started.
Yeah.
And so like I don't know.
They're 7-2-1 right now.
And they're not. It's not. And being like they're the newer expansion team. They're not gonna have because Vegas is in a great spot, and Vegas has been in a great spot always
because they went just balls in. We gotta go for everything.
Well, that and I mean just because when they were brought in, the way that they were able to pick players, that got changed when Seattle got brought in because everyone was like, okay, well, that's kind of messed up, man. Like these guys just came in and they make the Stanley Cup Finals their first year.
Yeah.
Well, you've got franchises who've been around for how many years who can't even scratch at the door to get in there.
Yeah.
Like that's like come on, like that really is unfair. Like come on, like that's not fair from a professional standpoint. And so then that changed all that for Seattle, and then but like after a couple years, Seattle makes playoffs. Yeah. But then they've just been rescinding now, and it's not looking good. I really don't know.
Yeah.
Can't tell you what something they need. They need to just blow it up. I think maybe just ship or two out. I don't know. Just work on developing, and look to the near future.
Yeah.
Next 2-3 years.
Yeah, their last 10 is the same as the Sharks at 2-7-1.
Yeah, it's not good.
And
since the Sharks have had Askrov's been fun to watch.
Yeah.
He's been kind of showing that
Yeah.
He should be in the NHL.
Again, Sharks are going to be a fun team here after Sabriny and Smith get some time in.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. I saw a tweet saying at least the Sharks got the marriage back together because they had Maroon and not Burns, Joe Thornton.
Mm.
They're like brothers now. They got like Smith and Sabriny.
Oh,
they're
Sabriny,
like brothers, and they've been having fun together. So that's cool. But yeah, that Pacific Division is kind of slanting. Again, it's probably going to be those top 3 teams that are going to make the playoffs for sure, and then the last 6 is kind of be up in the air.
Yep.
Vancouver is getting a hit and miss every. I don't think if Vancouver gets in, they got to find something, but they're not depth. They're just not ready. I don't know.
Because today I was looking at it. Oh, God, crap. Who would Vancouver play? They'd play Winnipeg.
No. Yeah.
They'd play Winnipeg if it started today from the first round. Good luck.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Well, if they get the last wild card spot, it's Vegas. So it's you're not gonna.
Yeah, and so it would be Vegas. Sorry, I didn't realize they had 57. Yeah.
No, because the top team. Oh yeah, okay, yeah,
it'd be
yeah.
The top team, and Vegas would be it'd be Vegas. Yeah, so Vegas, and then what? Or Vegas or Winnipeg. Pick your poison.
Yeah.
Good luck, man. Who's ever playing them in the first round? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you just don't see it.
You've got a battle, and it's gonna be a 7-game battle. It ain't gonna go 5 games or 4 games. It's gonna go 7.
Yep. So, but yeah.
Or unless I shouldn't say that. It'd probably go 4 because you probably get swept by them. But you know what I mean.
Give you 5 at least.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Pacific Division top 3 for sure are locked in.
Mm-hmm.
I would say so. Central Division now. I'm gonna just say this: Minnesota and Jets fans, you're getting a little knock right now. You guys were fighting for that first. Guess what? Colorado's right behind you guys now. 5 points away from number 1, and just 3 points away from being number 2. So that's just 2 games. And I believe does Colorado play tonight? No, but the
No.
other 2 teams do, of course. So Jets are they're winning right now against the Preds 3-1. Wild are down to the Blues 4-3 right now.
Yep.
And Wild are on a hot streak, I think, of a 3-game winning streak. So
Blues need this. This is a big game for the Blues to
Blues
try
do
to
need
come to
this.
try to crawl their way back just a little bit, get
Yep.
bit by bit. Because I mean, look at them for those Winnipeg, Minnesota, Colorado, Dallas. Like those are good teams.
Yeah.
That you have to try to crawl to win and then you're basically trying to battle for a wild card
Yeah, I
spot.
was gonna say.
And you're going up against Vancouver and Dallas.
The Blues can make it in there. They
Yeah,
can. They win tonight, a big game tonight. That brings them right below Vancouver there, in Calgary. So,
talk about because they're one of the teams that made a coaching change early on, and we've seen multiple teams make a coaching change, and all the teams that have made a coaching change so far, they've been on somewhat of a heater of a winning streak to almost bring back life into the team to move into getting near a playoff spot or a wild card spot if need be, or moving up in the standings at least. Because you have it was St. Louis, Detroit. Even though Detroit, we're not there yet, but even though Detroit is still low on theirs, like they went on a little bit of a stint. Chicago's granted they're bottom, they're doing bad, but the coaching change rejuvenated Bedard, their star player, who has been on kind of a tear lately as of late. So I wonder teams if they need 2 weeks, it's like you got 2 weeks, we need to muster you got 10 games in 2 weeks. You need to muster at least 5 wins, 6 wins. Fire your coach.
Yeah.
You'll get your wins that way.
Yeah, apparently. So, yeah, again, Blues, like you said, one of the teams that decided to do that. And
we've known they wanted Montgomery for a while.
When he was available, they said, "Yep, let's go." And yeah, it's not like they're doing bad. They're right at about 500. In their last 10, they're really good at away. 11-9-3 home. They just need to work on it. It's just St. Louis fans, get pumped up at the games, get them going, man. So, but yeah, who else is looking at that wild card spot? Central. It's gonna pretty much the Blues and Utah, and if I want to, you could put in Nashville, but
no, I'm not.
I
hope they do prove.
That's
me
a
wrong.
lot, dude. That's 10 points. 10. That's the thing. You think, 10 some points, 12 points, but that's 6 games.
Yeah, but
again,
you're halfway.
All these other teams need to have a 6-game slump too. So when you think 12 points, it's more like you need 12 games.
Yeah, because you get the top. Yeah, you got to catch those, but then again, those guys are playing too. So you're betting on them losing every game.
Yeah,
and
so
that's
it's
not
tough.
Happen.
But again, they're slowly getting somewhere.
Yeah,
but
they're winning. Maybe Burnett's saving his job.
Maybe. Gosh. Yeah. So that's Central again. Central, Jets, Minnesota, Colorado, and Dallas. Man, dude, if you guys can watch a game, watch one of those games. They're always fun. Dallas was down I think 3-0 or 3-1 and tied at 3-3, and I guess it's now tied 4-4 going into overtime.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy. Same with the Red Wings and Senators, but getting back to Central, it's just they're fun games to watch. And Colorado, I think we were talking about their injuries. They're coming back.
Yep.
Nathan hasn't slowed down a single beat.
Rottenen's playing great.
Yeah.
Sign that, man.
Dude, they're just they're competing. Colorado's making a run for it.
Yeah, and it looks like the pursuing of those goalies was it.
Yeah.
I mean, since that trade, they've just completely turned it around.
Kings do it too, right? We have 2 goalies. We don't rely on one. We got 2 goalies that are just solid, and they're veteran guys. And just like the Woods, they're veteran guys. They've been in the league, and when you got a good, look at Kemper, right? Kemper was on Colorado, won a Stanley Cup with them, and the team in front of him was really good. I think Kemper's a goalie that he doesn't got to play crazy great. He just needs to play solid, and that's what he's playing really good for the Canes. I won't say not say that because he saved us some games. I'll say
Mhm.
that much. But yeah, it's the right. It's just the right pieces.
Yeah.
It's not the best players. It's
Mhm.
the right pieces. And you want to say the best players? Look at Nashville. You can say they got the best players,
Mhm.
like handful of guys compared to everybody else.
Yeah.
They got the best ones.
Mhm.
They're not doing anything. Colorado's got the right pieces, and they're doing something.
Yeah. That's something you could say for like a Carolina team. Like
Yeah.
they're built off of a team that of fitting. Like they fit together. Like yeah, they have some good guys obviously, but like they don't have like like big names like said Nashville does.
Yes,
And yeah, Carolina's where they're at because of they put a good team together.
Exactly. So yeah, with this Western Conference wild card spot right now, we got Vegas, Edmonton now because they won, and the Kings on 3 for Pacific Central. It's the Jets, Minnesota, Colorado for their 3 in the wild card spots. We'll do the 2 that are Dallas and Vancouver, and then the 2 that right now are in the hunt. I'll do 3. We'll do the 3 that are in the hunt: Calgary, St. Louis, and Utah. So the Western Conference looking pretty nice. I would kind of see Utah they were kind of slumped down. They're kind of kicking it back up. So
yeah.
kind of be fun to see what happens there.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I don't know. Like yeah, you've got because I don't know. It's gonna be close.
Oh yeah,
I don't
we're not even
see.
halfway over.
Yeah, and there's just gonna be so much movement. So many games matter right now.
It's gonna be fun when
crazy.
trade deadline comes to see what some of these teams do.
Yeah, I know,
because you always want to add one piece.
Yeah.
You can always add one.
But
piece
you don't want to take away something that might break apart your pieces.
That's why I see like Vegas. Vegas. Maybe they are like, yeah, we're one piece away from complete domination, or we're like, nah, dude, no one can touch us.
I don't. Like if I'm Vegas and Winnipeg, I don't break up nothing.
Yeah, especially Winnipeg. I don't think you can break up Winnipeg.
No.
Not with how hot the start was. You can't break them up.
You can't, because then it could turn into something like I'm not saying like they're like the Rangers are in a spot like that, but like maybe that like because the Rangers getting rid of Trouba still hasn't done anything. They still haven't done. They're still not playing great, and it's almost like the locker room is lost. Like and it's not, and it's not, and I'm not saying it's like the players aren't butting heads with each other. It's more so players, maybe coach too involved, but maybe it's more so like players butting heads with the front office and everything above. And then just because of what's been put out in the media, because of what's been happening, with people moving, and I think that is something where as a front office you want to look and be like, all right, if we need to make sure who we're moving isn't a locker room guy. Because if he's a locker room guy and he's respected by the guys in the locker room and well liked, and we ship him off, and we lose that locker room, well then it's like these guys want to play for you then, and like that's like hockey. These guys in hockey, like they're passionate about their sport and they're passionate about their family, and so compared to other sports, so if other sports teams can recover from a locker room guy getting thrown out. Hockey, it's hard because you are a family. It's a family oriented thing. Like when there's somebody who doesn't get along with the rest in the locker room, it is very evident, and you can tell on the ice, and the play is affected.
Yeah, I think you can say a lot about that too. Is like the enforcers or guys that get in fights. Like if they get traded to someone that they fought with, they go, it's like, hey, we had to do what we had to do.
Yeah,
we're brothers now.
Business.
Yeah, we're brothers now.
Yeah,
type of thing.
Because
so you get that mentality.
That's your family of that team, and then you move on to that. And then it's not like saying like, oh, when you go play those guys, like they're not your family anymore. Like you still have that respect.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, going down to the Eastern Conference, which we'll go right to the Atlantic. I'm super excited with because there's a team on here that went from like last to now in a wild card spot,
which they haven't been in since. I read somewhere it was 2019. I think I heard somewhere it was 2021. So either way, it's been years.
Yeah.
And that's like regular. That's just being in a playoff spot.
Yeah. Yeah. So right off the bat, Toronto still been leading that division.
Matthews is back. After that weird.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He's always whatever hit or miss, but man, dude, these guys at home are crazy. 17-7. Away 9-6-2, but dude, a 4-game win streak. well, maybe it's a 5-game win streak now. It might be a 5-game win streak, but they're they're showing that they're still a hard team. Again, when it comes to it, I still wouldn't want to. Haven't talked about it, but I wouldn't want to be at number 1 in the divisions because there's so much high hope.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's
The
so
thing
rare,
is though, like it
but
helps out because you have home advantage.
Yeah,
And
which is good for Toronto right now.
Because
So.
a lot of these teams they play better at home, but some of them don't. So, you know, it depends.
But yeah, Toronto again looking good, 54 points, and Florida at 50. Honestly, those 3 teams right there, they're all like almost 5 points apart.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Boston, big game. Oh, they lost, I think, right? Is what you said.
Yeah,
losing
Boston
to
lost.
Edmonton. But yeah,
they've rescinded a little bit.
Yeah, so then Tampa right there, kind of, I don't want to say hit or miss, but you know, Tampa's on a 4-game losing streak. They're 5-5 in their last 10. Same
and they
with
cannot
Boston.
be losing right now.
Yeah, Boston's 3-5-2 in their last 10. And then you get a hot team like Montreal that has been. I just looked back at the screenshot I did.
They were last
2 weeks ago. They were last. They weren't even on my screen, and now they're in the wild card spot.
They were where Buffalo is right now.
Yeah, they're 8-2 on a 2-game winning streak. Like these guys are hot. They're clicking. They are the hottest team in NHL right now.
And look at their schedule too of who they faced.
Oh yeah,
it's top teams.
Yeah, it's no easy cakewalk. It's
They went to Florida and played Florida, the Panthers. I believe shut them out. The next night went to Tampa, played Tampa, and Tampa I think only scored a goal, or it was like 3-2 or something, and beat Tampa back-to-back nights. And then speaking of Montreal, I don't know if you know this, Primo, remember, he got sent down to the AHL. They bring up this kid, nobody knows who the hell he is. This kid, I took a screenshot of this picture. Oh, come on, don't do this stupid phone. What did I just do? Okay, anyways, this kid, he's a 5th round pick in 2020. He was selected 12th overall. And so he played his first game, December 28th, was against Florida. First game, shutout. 34 save shutout. Second game is in January 4th against Colorado. 23 save, 1 goal scored against him.
Goalie.
This is a goalie I'm talking about. Yeah,
Okay.
this is a goalie that got brought up. And he has been 2 starts, only 1 goal scored, 2 top teams. And yeah, just solid. And so it's like, holy crap. And until Bonnet back, that kid's playing great. Man, Montreal's hot right now.
Montreal's really hot.
Feeling it.
And
I'm all here for it.
Yeah, and are they playing tonight? No, but I think.
But Ottawa winning.
Okay.
Ottawa just pushed up.
So now, Stars beat the Rangers in overtime. The Red Wings beat Senators 3-2 in overtime. So now Red Wings are on a win streak of 5. I believe it is what it was, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, on a 5.
Oh my gosh.
Ottawa gets a point. So now that all just breaks down.
Yep.
Now Montreal loses the wild card spot, and Ottawa gets it back with that 1 point.
Yep.
But that also brings Detroit up, which is crazy. Detroit now is only 1 point behind.
And the thing is, Ottawa though.
So is the holy crap! Dude, I just see this right now.
I told you all 16 teams.
That's crazy.
Okay. And you think Ottawa is a game below Montreal and Detroit. But Tampa has only played 37 games.
Yeah. Tampa right now is probably end up like if they win, they're gonna be number 3 right now. But again, like Ottawa, Montreal, and Detroit are 2 to 1 point behind Tampa. So that's crazy.
Every game, people are just.
Dude, that is gnarly,
dude. I'm looking at it, I'm like freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, like I'm sitting there like. Buffalo's like, I'm like, wait a minute, no, Buffalo's not because the wild card spot, like they're only like 6 points away. Because then I'm looking in the Metropolitan, I'm like, holy shit, like, my gosh,
everything's still available. It's gnarly.
Yeah,
totally crazy.
And that's why I'm saying that's what's crazy. Like the Rangers' downfall, but they're still in it.
Yeah,
like realistically, still in it.
But yeah, geez. Okay, so just sticking with the Atlantic here, just for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Again. Montreal, Detroit, they're those. I think the 2 hottest teams. I feel like again Toronto, but if you're gonna watch some teams that are kind of clicking, Montreal definitely young guys that are finally clicking together. Hudson, I believe, since January or is leading the league since the new year with like 30 some points or
He actually
something.
just broke an NHL record, fastest or the youngest defenseman to reach 30 points the fastest,
Yes,
or whatever
yeah.
like that.
So he's a
And
stud.
Chris Chelios was the previous
Yeah.
record holder of that.
So everything's just going right for Montreal
Mhm.
finally.
And he was a second round pick too, so every team passed him.
I know, sucks. Could have been twice too. So yeah, Atlantic's has like these breaks. Like it's okay. The first two aren't gonna really switch. Toronto, Florida, boom. Okay, you're there. Boston, Tampa could be switching, but then Tampa could be switching with everybody else. And I think mostly you could probably say Boston will be switching with everybody else when Tampa plays a few more games.
Yeah.
Cause,
Because I mean, Boston's got 43.
and yeah, Tampa's got 37.
Yeah.
So Boston guys could really move down to 6, 7
I'd be scared.
if Montreal and Detroit keep playing it in Ottawa. Boston could be dropping down dramatically.
Could fall out of a wild card spot because Tampa could take their third spot, and then just because based off points, they're gonna boop.
Yeah.
No.
So that's nuts, dude. But yeah, crazy. Metropolitan Division. Probably said that right for the first time ever in my life. The thing with these guys, this division, it's all it's what you see. It's more entertaining in the wild card spot.
Yeah.
Than it is with the division here because I think Washington, Devils, and Carolina. Those are your three. That's not gonna switch.
No.
Washington's been so hot. They're same with Carolina. They're both 3 games away from the Devils. I could probably see it being Washington, Carolina, and the Devils towards the end of the year. But again, those 3 aren't really going to be changing. That's such a 9 points right there from
it's a big gap.
4 and 3. That's such a big gap
compared to the rest.
Compared to the West, but and compared to even the Atlantic, like the Atlantic here, there's a big gap between 2 and kind of the 4 and 5 and everyone else, but the 3 on down, it's still available. More than likely, from 3 to 7, Buffalo's kind of out from being a division contender, but could still be a wild card. But again, the Metro Division, dude, it's everything's heating up. And again, I guess if you want to talk about any of those teams, because if not, I would rather just go back to the wild card position and talk about that whole division. But
I will say this, that I know we've said it before, and I still agree that Washington, New Jersey, and Carolina, I see only those 3 teams coming out of the Metro to make the playoffs. I see Atlantic taking 5 teams because that's just how it's going to be. I don't foresee. I can maybe see and I'm like, this is a wild Columbus pushing Carolina. I don't know. I just don't feel like Pittsburgh has it in them, and that's just because I just can't see Crosby carrying them all the way.
Yeah.
With him, I can just see Columbus. They're just you have the tragic thing that happened in the offseason, and then so you have that going along with you, which is firing you up. We all know that's firing them up. Well, then you have USA winning gold, representing the 13 and everything with Johnny, and so like that's got to fire you up even more. Then you have Sean Monahan, Marchenko. They're both playing great this season. Like it's just, and Merzlikins is doing good. So it's just like there's like a Cinderella story just waiting to happen, and so that's maybe why I would like to see them maybe try to push for a wild card spot. Maybe that's a team too that could make a big trade on the deadline. For people who are selling, they could bring in a piece that maybe will get them into that, push them over the hump. And other than that, though, I just don't see. Philadelphia. I don't see it. I don't see them making the playoffs on a rebuild.
Ooh, really?
And then New York's. I just I don't see any of the New York teams doing anything.
Yeah.
Other than shipping.
Yeah. So. Yeah, just looking at this wild card, dude, it's just crazy, dude. Like again, 41 points, but right is the deadline of the wild card, which you got 3 guys tied for.
Yeah.
And then 35 with Buffalo. So that's 6 points away. Like
that's it.
Isn't that funny how we talk this 6 points, dude? That's crazy. But we go up to Nashville and they're 6 points away, and it's like, no,
just because the way they've been playing.
It's crazy. But again, this Eastern Conference wild card spot is going to be the biggest factor. It's gonna be the biggest story coming out of probably to the deadline.
Yeah, because I don't know. Because you have the bottom team, like usually teams that are looking to add a piece, that could push them in. They're gonna acquire that from a bottom team.
Yeah.
Well, these bottom teams still have a shot. So do they
Yeah.
really
What do you
want to
do?
sell
Yeah. So
anybody?
do you look over at the Western Conference? Like
Yeah, because
I've seen like the is it the Sharks, Granlund? It could be available, but
God, do you
a lot
want
of
to
people,
give him
yeah,
up?
people are like, dude, why would the Sharks want to do that? Because
Yeah.
he's such like he fits in so well
Oh my
there,
gosh, yeah.
and so yeah, I don't know. Do you see him going
If
somewhere and
anybody, I'm
helping? But
seeing
like it's
Nashville.
yeah, I would love to see Nashville and Rangers make a crazy trade,
Uh,
but
I it was I don't know when it was, but it was Vancouver and the Rangers were gonna do a Zibanejad for JT Miller, trade straight up.
yeah, but that yeah, I saw that, but then I think JT came out and be like, yeah, no,
No, but I would have never happened. There's
yeah,
no way. Like he would have had to throw in, even if it was in talks, he would have had to throw in like a Keandre Miller, maybe one other piece
yeah,
for JT.
yeah, um,
Anyways, I
but
want to say
yeah,
my one thing though about the Caps. Um, Wilson. So they just played Buffalo,
oh
lost in a
yeah,
shootout. They're 0-2 in shootouts. They're terrible since Oshie's out and Kuznetsov, because everybody hated Kuznetsov's slow little Daniel
yeah,
thing, but it worked.
yeah.
But either way, Wilson, Uka UAP. So his first 7 shots on Uka, Wilson has scored 6 goals.
So he's 6-7 against Buffalo when he shoots the puck.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, 6. He's had 7 shots and 6 of them winning for goals on that goalie. How,
That would
have
suck.
you ever like that's
How do you? I don't think you'll ever financially recover from that.
Yeah, well, like what is yeah, right? Okay, but like like is that? I wonder if there's a stat that if anybody else has ever done something like that, like like that's such a high shooting. Like
Dude, that's
one shot,
phenomenal.
man, that's 7 shots, and you've had 6 goals. Like that's crazy. You might as like coach whenever you play Buffalo, you might as well just Wilson shoot the puck.
Yeah, Wilson, just
Time you get,
freaking
just shoot the puck.
slap it from the blue line, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna go in, obviously, like because he had 2 goals against the Sabres.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so that was my one little like fun fact on
Oh wow. Okay here. So what happened here? Something happened. My thing got switched. So
So the Lightning won.
Lightning won.
So
That helps
they
them.
beat Carolina. That was the big one.
Okay. Blue Jackets win,
Ooh,
which
yes.
jumped, but they played Penguins, and so that jumps them all
It
the
was a
way
shootout
up.
though. So it was Penguins got a
But
point
yeah,
though. Thing.
yeah. But now, so
They
it
had,
literally just
yep,
switched.
wild card spot.
Yeah, exactly. Like it just switched on us. So now Columbus is, dude, it's crazy. It's gonna switch
Montreal
every
had it.
night. It's gonna
Montreal
switch.
had it at the beginning of the night. Then Ottawa took
Oh,
it.
I know.
And
Yeah,
not even 5 minutes later.
yeah. So it
Columbus.
literally switched on us. So okay, the
Oh,
the Eastern Conference. We've been looking at the wild card right now. We're looking at the last spot, and we just, or I guess just the wild card spot in general, because so many teams, every team is available still to make the playoffs. But during our podcast, guys, we literally saw a 3-team switch. Montreal had it in the at the beginning, the last wild card spot. They ended up winning, but Ottawa ended up getting a point, which then tied them. But since Ottawa got that point, they must have played something. Well, Ottawa jumped into the last one. Columbus now just beat Pittsburgh in a shootout. Pittsburgh gets a point, but because of the win, Columbus gets 2 points, which now bumps them up to 42 points, tied with Pittsburgh. But because they won, they get the last wild card spot as of right now.
And they're a game behind Pittsburgh.
And a game
While Ottawa 2 is at 39 compared, so they have still 2 more games to play out.
So it's crazy. So now, so everything got switched. So pretty much Montreal was third, or had the wild card spot, and now is third underneath in the hunt.
And Tampa's 1 point back on Boston, but they're 5 games under Boston.
Yeah.
And so, whew, things
This
are
is
shaking up.
crazy. This Eastern Conference Eastern Conference wild card is gnarly.
Yeah, it's gonna go. Oh my gosh.
And again, everything. Yeah, and it's what's gonna happen at the trade deadline to like make all this.
Is anything gonna happen? Or are we just gonna see AHL players shipping back and forth?
Probably.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'll give you a draft pick if you give me a draft pick.
Yeah.
But again, yeah, there's
like the only people I could see doing anything would be Buffalo.
Yeah, but they said you guys
I
are the
know.
guys.
Yeah, I know.
Nothing's gonna
But
happen. You guys play
how
hockey.
many
Like
freaking times we heard
I
the
know
front
they need
office
to
say
start.
that crap?
Yeah, I love to see Buffalo
Let's
ship
be
off some
real.
guys.
Yeah.
Rangers have been shipping off guys.
Chicago. I'm thinking Chicago is going to be one of the big ones. That's gonna someone's got to
Got
haul off.
Hall, got Bertuzzi,
Like, because they just signed Bertuzzi to bring him in to maybe help a little bit,
but
but
he's
like
not doing good.
this
Yeah,
team is not built well, and they don't work well.
Teravainen.
Teravainen just came too from
Yeah,
Carolina. Like,
so
man, like, what do you do with
they
these guys?
yeah. What does Chicago could be a team?
Mhm.
Sharks maybe could be a team.
I'm saying, and but I
Like
don't
Sharks got Toffoli. Toffoli is a guy that's like that rental guy.
know. Mhm.
You know, I know he signed a deal, but he could be like, yeah, whatever. You know, so I don't know.
Maybe like, cause like Mike Richards, maybe.
Kind of.
Uh,
Well, Mike Richards was a Philly, or it was a Flyer,
then he went.
and then he just went to the Kings, and
yeah.
that was it. So,
But then,
but he ended
came
up.
to the Caps.
He was. Oh yeah.
After that,
Yeah.
after the Kings, as we played with him, because I was like, oh yeah,
well,
we
yeah,
got to
when you're-
play out, Mr.
yeah,
Playoffs or whatever.
When you're towards the end of your career, you're everyone knows what they're getting from you, and so you get shipped off pretty easy if you're not like a homebody, you know.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no guys, I don't know,
Maybe.
man. For me, that wild, it's gonna be changed next week. Every week
Tomorrow
it's gonna
it
be
will
different.
be.
Honestly, I'm just gonna start freaking screenshotting this because it's just crazy.
Yeah,
It
because
really is. Like that's just crazy.
because I don't even know. Can't even speak right now.
So I'll do the
Yeah, because looking at man, right there we go. Thursday night, big matchup of the week. Bruins and Lightning.
Bruins and Lightning.
Bruins and Lightning.
Yep.
Thursday night, that's a big matchup.
Yeah, let's see tomorrow. Nothing really
No, there's
crazy,
not much.
but yeah, Buffaloes and Senators. You know, if Buffaloes want to turn it around.
Thursday got 2 games. Avalanche and Wild also play.
Avalanche and Wild will be a very good one. 7:00, dude. Yeah.
I know it's a late game.
Well, 7 not bad.
I guess that's
but,
not too bad.
Toronto and Hurricanes could be a good one too.
I know.
Just kind of with
That could-
playoffs.
That could be it. That could be yes, a good
So,
playoff matchup.
Um,
Then
yeah.
Friday night, Canadians and the Caps.
Canadians and Caps.
That's a good one.
Kings and the Jets.
Mhm.
Yeah, those would be some good ones. So, but yeah, man, I don't know anything else.
No, not that I have. I haven't. No.
So, yeah, again, NHL has been just getting crazier and crazier.
Yeah, and as we get down to it,
And-
like we're halfway through the season right now. We are at midway, point.
Yeah.
Four Nations is
Coming up.
February 12th and 22nd. That's coming up. No idea what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out when the time comes. We'll improvise.
Yeah, we might just do maybe a live stream once a week during a
Yeah.
game or something like that.
Yeah, we
Talk
could
to
do
you guys.
watch a U.S. game or any of the other games. I mean, all of them are gonna be great because we're gonna know all the guys on there.
Yeah.
So it'd be different than compared to what I just watched U20 tournament.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't really know the guy like my prospects and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So
Yeah, we'll
that
figure
was-
something out to
Mhm.
to kind of get some videos out there and talk maybe a little bit about hockey and then do a live stream or I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
But
we'll be plenty to talk about.
yep, yeah, especially with South Dakota hockey too, we can probably
Yeah.
do a
You know,
lot.
things as close as they are. Holy crap!
Yeah,
There's so many scenarios that can go on, and if any trades happen,
exactly.
'cause that's gonna be
yeah, that's probably gonna be it. You're
when
gonna
that
see some stuff happen.
when it ends. Yeah, March 7th is trade deadline, so that ends the 22nd of February. So we only
Yeah.
got 2 weeks until deadline.
How crazy would that be if you're playing Four Nations? Like, hey,
You
you just got traded. You're on my team now, baby. What's up? What?
Yeah.
I got traded?
Yeah.
Someone called me.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
But again, yeah. So, gosh, coming down, yeah, halfway
That's
through.
the
It's
thing
very
too. Is
exciting.
worried about the Four Nations is because Quinn Hughes and Austin Matthews. It was worrisome that they weren't going to be able to play for U.S.
Oh,
Oh God, a U.S. team without Hughes and Matthews. There goes our chance at gold.
yeah, I don't think the United States can get gold, dude. There's gonna be so many good games.
I know, but the
It'll
U.S.
all be
has the
good
best goalies and one of the
Yeah,
best
no.
defensive cores.
Yeah.
So offensively, they're not. It doesn't. It's still good, obviously,
Yeah.
but like not as I still like the
gonna be-
defensive and goalies. I think we're number one.
Is John Carlson, is he playing or is he?
There's no cap that got on any team.
Mhm.
No, not a single one.
Tell me, Ovi not playing. Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, there is
Yeah.
there is no Team Russia. No. So no,
Yeah, that kind of.
every cap got snubbed.
Oh well.
So yeah,
Sorry, dude.
No, that's fine by me because then that's a
Oh,
risk of
dude.
injury for playing.
Honestly, that's gonna help
It's a
them
2 week
out,
rest
dude.
that I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm salty that none got picked, but you know what? We're gonna come out, we're gonna win the freaking cup because of that shit.
Yeah, I think Keene's got at least 2 or 3 guys I think are playing.
We should have at least 3 guys that have made it.
Yeah.
At least Carlson and Chikrin should
I think
be on there.
Carlson was right on the.
He should have.
Yeah.
McMichael should have. I mean, like,
Oh.
come on, he's leading the team points and everything. Like,
Yeah,
if not even that, like Thompson should have been on his goalie, but not for you. I'm talking for I think Canada.
Yeah.
But still snub.
Oh
So,
well.
whatever.
Oh well. That's
Yep.
gonna hurt their teams and the nations, but
Yeah,
help
say
them
our
out.
star players to be rested. So
Exactly.
it's fine by me.
But so yeah, again, NHL's everything's just heating up, guys. Everything's great.
exciting.
So yeah, next week we'll get Carter Sanderson back on. He'll be halfway. Actually, it's like perfectly halfway of his season.
Nice.
So we'll talk with him. Super excited for that again. Just yeah, it gets me excited to have him on just to talk about hockey and just how he's doing and South Dakota native, man. It's fun to talk to guys like that.
Heck
so
yeah.
we'll talk with Carter next week. Again, all the South Dakota players, send us your videos. We'll watch 2 or 3 a night or whatever. If we like them, we'll show them. We'll do it, guys. So
if we don't, we're gonna send them back.
Yeah, get to work. No, I'm just kidding. No, so yeah, send those again. You can send them through Instagram, TikTok, here on YouTube. I'm assuming I don't even know, but if not, Dakota Goons at gmail.com. You can send them there. We'll get that. So just send them in, guys. We'll showcase you guys. We'll get you out there. So yeah, but other than that, man, we're it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, well, hopefully we'll talk more on Saturday live stream.
Live
7:30 p.m. would be the game. So, but the JV game's at 5:30. So
yeah,
I'm sure around there, between there we'll be starting going. So tune in.
Yep. So we're super excited.